most famous physical therapist on the internet.
Hi, folks. I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
Together, we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
Today, we're going to go over this device here, Brad. Should you get a standing desk? And these are 12 things I have found after 2 years of using one. Maybe it's more than 2 years. Hasn't it been quite a while?
Well, Bob, time does fly, but a 12 is a good number anyways.
All right. So anyway, what does that have to do with 2 years?
Well, let's carry on.
All right.
Bob.
Brad's also been using one for the same period of time, so he'll also give his input.
I'll chime in, Bob.
You'll chime in.
Yes.
And plus, we're doing a giveaway of a standing desk by Flexispot. So we'll get into that, Brad. If you're new to our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos on stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day. Also, go to bobandbrad.com, go to the giveaway section, and sign up for the contest, and you get your chance at winning one of these desks.
This Sunday, right?
Yeah, this Sunday.
All right.
Yeah. By the way, if you're also you get a chance, go to Facebook. The contest will be pinned to the top of the page. Or you can go to Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok for a 60-second version of our program. And we do have a podcast if you don't already know that.
Yes, sir. We are podcasting.
So, should you get a standing desk? Okay, I have been using the Flexispot desk riser. So that's the one that converts like a regular table.
You set it on top of
a table,
desk,
yeah.
and it allows you to, manually go up and down with
it. Desk riser, desk converter. I don't, what they all call it, but I've been using it for at least 2 years. I think it's been like 3 years. And this is what I've discovered about that. By the way, that's very good quality too. I remember, I don't remember exactly, but I know they test these things like 1,000 times or something, their quality control.
Right.
So,
repetitive and see what it's going to hold up to.
Well, that's what brings me to my first point, Brad,
Sure.
is you don't want to go cheap on these things. We got one that had been inexpensive and we tried it out. And we couldn't even get it up and down. Do you remember that?
Yeah, you pull the unlock mechanism, and it was kind of sticky, and then you could almost hurt.
Yeah, you hurt your back
trying to get it up. But that wasn't every one, was it?
No, not every one, but it was a cheaper one. So I always think that Flexispot has a good value. You know what I mean? They're not the highest end. There were some really high end ones, but that you pay for those.
Sure.
But they're in the middle, and they've got good quality products. For home or work,
right.
And especially now that we're all home.
And if you're having back problems or problems when you sit and you stand up and you can feel better about it, it's a wonderful thing to use for. Well, we'll go on.
Well, let's go on. Yeah, we'll go examples. So number 2, a desk riser or desk converter, like I said, is good, but the electric height adjustment is better. My wife has this one. A little larger desk, and I'm like, why does she get one and I don't get one?
Well, that's a good question, Bob, because she's the boss.
Well, and you've got 2 of them, right?
Well, that's a different story.
Yeah. How does that work out?
I've got one in the house and one in the garage, and we can talk
We'll talk about that. But the thing I found out is if you use the converter, yes, it's easy to use, but if you use one of these, you're going to be more likely to stand up and sit down more often.
You have a lot more space that keeps up and down.
I mean, my desk is full. I got 2 monitors. I've got paperwork, and I take it up and I take it down. But a lot of times what I find, if I'm standing, I stay standing.
Yep.
And if I'm sitting, I stay sitting because I just didn't want to move it. And I think
I'll
move
through the
more.
effort.
Right.
Yeah, especially when you got all your stuff on.
I know it sounds minimal, but it's just human nature.
Once you go to this, you don't want to go back.
Right. Yeah. So the number 1 benefit for me.
We're only on number 1?
No, this is number 3 now.
Oh.
But the number 1 benefit I found is that it helped decrease the knots that you feel. Brad, do you want to point out where you get knots?
Yeah, right in
that area.
Upper trap area, up in that. I don't know if you get headaches or not, but that's a postural thing. When you stand up, you just typically have better posture as opposed to, especially when you get involved. And Bob thinks about posture all the time, as we always talk about it on our shows.
But you start, you get focused.
Your work takes it away.
If you want to know one of the most irritating things to me, my wife comes walking by.
Your wife is?
No.
Oh,
well,
good.
Kind of. She walks by and she'll say, "Your posture looks really bad right now," and I'm like, Like a therapist doesn't want to be reminded.
Right. My
Right.
wife has done the same thing for me, and I have to admit it.
And I did. I had started slouching down. So this is going to help. The electric one. So
Let's do the next
number
one.
4, decrease stress in my back. Same thing. After a while, I start to round out, and I normally have to go to the hanging handles and hang for a while to give my back a little traction. And
sure.
it always cracks then after I've been sitting a
Then
while.
you feel better.
I feel better.
That's
Yep.
right.
Number 5, decrease stress on my neck. Along with, I got some computer glasses too.
Yeah.
That are set so you're 40 inches away. Because if you have bifocals, you're going to go like this. You can't get away from it.
Yeah, because it just.
In order to see,
I have reading glasses that are not the right. The cheap ones you buy at the dollar store, and I always find myself, and then I have to adjust.
And I would get headaches. I'd start getting those neck headaches.
Yep.
And so this, along with the glasses, took those away. And that's the same with the neck headaches. Energy level, there's a lot of claims that increase your energy and stuff like that. I do find if I'm sitting, I'm getting a little tired, I put it up and it wakes me up.
Well, when you it's all related to the posture. You can breathe better. Everything works better when you stand, or you just changing.
And that's
positions.
the next one, Brad. That you're right. Increased lung capacity. If you're crunched down, your lungs just can't work the way they should.
Right.
So
the diaphragm is not as free.
Yeah. There's a lot of other benefits. I'm not going to mention today, but they talk about decreased blood pressure, losing weight, and all that thing. So, but I didn't notice any of those myself. So, what else? Let's see. Oh, my hip flexors less tight.
Well, yeah.
If you sit for long periods of time, these muscles start to get tight. So, also, this is kind of a minor thing, but it really isn't. Is better digestion. If you're sitting with your stomach crunched the whole time.
Yep. It's just a mechanical thing. So kind of squished together and,
Yeah. And it can make your tummy upset. My tummy got upset. So.
Someone might get mad at us for that.
Yeah. My embarrassing one here. My hemorrhoids are better with. I did a lot of things though. I think that helped my hemorrhoids. It's no longer a problem.
We don't have to get into the real personal things, Bobby.
Yeah.
Save that for your wife.
Yeah, all right. And the final thing is, your muscles get weaker when you're just sitting.
Sure.
So your leg muscles get a little. It's not the worst thing to do a little bit of a workout. When you're.
Yep, absolutely. You can do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Well, that one video we did a little dance.
Yeah, we did a dance. That was a long time ago.
That in every 30 minutes.
So this is what we're giving away today, Brad. This is fantastic. I hope I can say this correctly. It's the Comhar Model EG8 or EW8.
Very interesting name.
We'll put a link below so you can find it. So it goes from a height of 29 inches, which this is a 29-inch, right?
Yeah.
It's got a tape measure.
Yep, sure enough. That's at 31.3 right now.
Oh, all right. And then I think it says on here too, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a little display right here.
And it goes up to 48 inches. This one, I don't know if we're going to have a discount on it or not, but it's at like $359, about $360. Yep.
It's rated at 110 pounds, so that's a lot of books and computers and stuff. You can put your kid on there.
Yep, there you go.
I would give him a ride.
And Brad, you were kind of alluding to the fact that these things are, good for so many things. Like if people want to do crafts.
Exactly right. So you can stand while you're doing whatever craft. If your kids are taller, they might want to do it when they're doing their crafts. I have one of that. My
homework.
Work. Yep, homework. Sure, there you go. So I think we're at about as high as it goes right now. There's 4 settings you can set it to.
This is actually how high I would probably need it.
Yeah, right, when you're standing.
Yeah.
Exactly. And this thing has got, look at this. Mine doesn't have this.
This is the biggest reason I wanted this.
Yeah.
Is that drawer.
Yeah.
I keep all my stuff on here, on the desk, and I'm always losing pens. I'm always.
If you want a bigger one than this one, what is this one? It's 2 foot by 4 foot? Yep, 2 by 4. If you want bigger, they do make bigger ones that hold more weight too. I think they're 250 pounds.
I know we used to lie on it.
Yeah, or I sat on it once.
Oh, sure.
Yep.
And now the one in your garage, you also, what do you do out there?
Well, Bob, I do woodworking. I do welding on it.
On this?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Well, I made a wooden cover for it so it didn't damage this. But
Sure.
yeah, it works great. If I've sawing a 10-foot piece of wood on my table saw, I raise this up to my table saw height so the wood doesn't fall to the floor. I can do it with one person safely.
Wow.
It is just a great thing for the handy person.
Now it has like 4 preset settings,
Yeah.
right? You can set. And
Well, mine has 3. This is the new one's got
yeah.
4.
And it also has a lock on it.
Yes, if
So
you
you
want to
can
lock
lock
it in.
the site.
Mhm.
So you don't.
Oh, and it has the USB
Yes.
power ports. This
3
is,
USB charging points, ports.
and this one is not bad at all to put together.
Right.
Yeah,
It-
they've come a long way.
Yeah, Brad and I, I put my wife's together, and it was, I think it was like 2 hours.
Well, at least you didn't make her put it together.
Yeah. Well, she correct my posture all the time. So no, but this one, Mike did it for us. He said it was less than 15 minutes.
Well, I watched them.
Oh, did you?
Oh yeah. I
Well,
didn't
thanks
even
for
help
helping him out. So it also comes in one box now, where it used to come in 2 boxes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they continue to improve their products. So that's a good
they
sign.
also have, I don't know, big a deal. This is too bad. It actually has an anti-collision function. So like, if it starts going down and hits something,
Oh.
it'll stop and pop back up again.
Well, that'd be good if your child is.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, squish them.
I used to always worry about our cats because they get under
Are they
those
that big?
recliners.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
it would get
yeah.
under the recliner, and you lean back, I would have killed it. I mean,
What's it got to do with the desk?
I don't know. I'm just saying, it's one of those things you worry about.
We're starting to babble, Bob.
All
We
right.
got to get on with the show.
All right, remember, Brad and I can fix just about anything.
Yep, except for
A broken heart,
Right.
but
This isn't not going to help,
let's
except
be
for
an operating table.
or for writing the book.
Yeah, for writing the book.
Yeah.
There we go.